So, good morning, beautiful people. Welcome back to another segment of, you guessed it, Breakfast with Bulldog. I'm Bulldog917, your host, the host with the most, brought to you with breakfast, man. We got to have that breakfast, the main meal of the day, the most important meal of the day, anyway. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Man, that stuff be good. But anyways, good morning, Mr. Brandon. How am I doing today? I don't know. I'm a little down in the dumps, I'll tell you what. The Kentucky Dip Man, good morning. And let's see here. Holy shit. Let's see. Sunshine Girl, good morning. And Guy YouTuber, good morning to you too, sir. You're drinking coffee, huh, Brandon? My stepfather fined me to tobacco sticks with 12 tobacco plants. Wow, weird. Good morning, Mr. Philip Truman. How you doing? As you guys are going to notice, down in the excuse me, boy. As you're going to find in the description box down below, there's two links. One is going to a nurse that's blowing the whistle on some bullshit that's going on in some of these hospitals. And I don't think it's just one hospital that this crap's occurring in. I think it's occurring in others. Because here, what are they doing? They're talking about offering limited care to people. So what they're doing is they're coming up with negative COVID testing people, going into these hospitals. And with them coming back negative tests, doctors are saying that they're positive for COVID-19, and then they shuffle them off to the unit where there are people that are sick with COVID-19. So this is kind of an interesting story, and it's kind of worth taking a look at. The second thing there that I have on there is supposedly President Trump. He is pledging to a transition of power to the Biden. Kind of a little disappointed. Find him 12 tobacco plants. Made me happy a little bit, because that 10 pounds of tobacco or more, and got 70 or 80 cans of dip and 9 bags of chewing tobacco, trying to make sure that I am stocked up on tobacco. Yeah, I guess you might want to do that. They can get fired for that? No, they should get charged with it because it's murder. It's intentionally putting people in harm's way. So no, I don't think they should be fired. I think they should be prosecuted. But now that we're going to have 4 more years of fucking socialistic thinking, guys, to be honest with you, I'm not even going to stand for it. I am flat out going to look to succeed. I need to find a way. I'm going to get a hold of my law firm that I can go through, that I do go through, and find out what I can do to denounce my citizenship to the United States. Because I no longer want to be a fucking citizen of this fucked up country. It dumbfounds me that these courts from these other states, they think every American's stupid. There was voter fraud. It was fucking proven in every fucking court, all the way up to the House of Representatives is burying it. They're burying it. It's ridiculous. And here's the thing, guys. The news media is reporting on that nice little ordeal that happened yesterday. And the number one thing that they're not wanting to report on is that they opened fire on an unarmed white woman. They brutally killed an unarmed woman. Regardless if they told them, hey, step back. Hey, a black person had a fucking knife on him, ran around and then was going to jump into his vehicle. That vehicle could be classified as a threat. They opened fire. They killed the black man, right? Black man sitting in his hospital bed talking about people getting paid and shit. But meanwhile, they go after the law enforcement officer to try to have him prosecuted. How much you want to bet they're going to bury this shit under the rug because it was a white woman that was killed? Not to mention an unarmed white woman. So let's see what happens to that. Mm-hmm. You're right, Sunshine Girl. This country has gone mad. Trump can do something about it. Hell, I'm a Republican, and I would have enacted that limited martial law. I'd have done it already. Why? Because of the bullshit that's been going on in them other states where they're dipping out on ballots, allowing illegals to vote in the election. And none of these fucking judges from any of these states that this has occurred in is willing to back any of it. They're fucking brushing it under the rug like, oh, there's nothing wrong here. Got video footage of them being in the election. Yet all that doesn't count. None of it. Good morning, Karma. Boy, it's been a long time since we've seen a Tabot in here. What kind of good vibes? What? No to pedos. Yeah, I'd say no to pedos. No, Brandon, he wasn't saying that I was a pedo. He was just saying no to pedos. Yeah, I guess, in other words, he's trying to say Biden is a pedo, and he is. So now we're going to have a pedophile for a fucking president. What do you guys think? I'm sure the deep state is okay with this shit because they're behind our elections in the first place, right? Yeah, it's really fucked up, Brandon. Yeah, well, thank you, um, Sunshine Girl. I mean, there's a lot of good Americans that don't need to have their elections stolen. Trump needs to do something, and he needs to do it now. Because I know they want to blame him for what happened yesterday, but he is never, ever in any way, shape, or form have ever told people, "Hey, come out here to Congress. Oh, by the way, storm the House of Representatives. Fake news is thinking that he did that in a terroristic way. No, he's trying to get people to stand up for their rights and have their voice be heard in a non-violent way. And Trump, if you're ever listening to this, what happened to that lady was not your fault. It was not your fault. Okay. You never told anybody to do anything like this ever. And you might be feeling with a little bit of guilt over what transpired with that, but that had nothing to do with you. I bet you anything that, some of them people that did that were probably Antifa fuckers. Because under no circumstances have any Republicans come together in a rioting way of causing harm to anybody. Yeah, I saw it on the videos. Yeah. And how much do you want to bet that they didn't even try to storm that damn thing until Pence sat there and announced that there was no irregularity, and that they were um, leaning toward accepting. But they're gonna call me at the wrong time. Now my sound's gonna be all fucked up. I'll be right back, guys. Yeah, you better believe I'm kind of a little upset over this whole ordeal. And I hope that Trump doesn't give up either. Do I have cable TV? No, I don't. Cable TV is outrageously high out here in California. It's about a good $150 a month just for cable alone, or cable TV. And there's no way in hell I'm giving them that much money for fucking TV. TV should be a free thing in the first place. TV had been free for many years until a cable company came along. But now that dickhead that got elected and transferred everything over to digital, he was intentionally knocking out the free TV that we used to have. So now being caught up on news or anything like that, well, the only way that I end up doing it is through my cell phone. So it's not that I don't get it free still. I can still get it free, but it's delayed, or it's, unless I can get it off of a live stream through YouTube. But yeah, I think my next ordeal is to try to, I don't know, get a passport. I want to get the fuck out of here. Why don't I get cable TV? I just sat there and said, this shit's expensive. There's no way in hell I'm paying the amount of money that they want, uh, that they would want me to pay. There's no way. I mean, hell, it's roughly about $150 a month just for cable TV alone. And that's just basic shit. It's just basic. If you want your movie channels and stuff like that, it's going to cost a lot more. Oh, by the way, guys, down there in Washington, D.C., when this shit was going on, I want you to keep one thing in mind. They were able to block out all cell phone, all media outlets from around there just by like that. So nobody could tweet anything. Nobody can use YouTube. Nobody could use Facebook. Everything was blocked. Octoling 90s guy. Nice to see you again, brother. You got Pluto TV and antenna? Is it any good? I think I've heard of that Pluto TV. But you need the internet for that, right? You gotta have internet connectivity. Really? Was he coming up as a troll account or what? Well, I've heard of Pluto TV. I'm sure of it. Oh, it's free TV apps? Yeah, I've got that too. Or, I've had some of them so-called free apps, and trust me when I tell you there is a cost to it. Because if you get something that's free, they commercial you half to death. It's like you try and watch a TV show on there, and every 2 or 3 minutes, boom, they throw a commercial at you. Let me think. There was one I was trying at one point in time, and it drove me nuts. I ended up uninstalling it. Because it was giving me adverts all the time. I used to have YouTube TV, but raising to oh wow, $65. Damn. Yeah, forget it. And YouTube's they're socialists, so they're going to limit what you can watch. It blew my mind. The only reason why I got that membership on YouTube anyway, to get the Prime account thing, was because they came out with the Karate Kid on here. It was Cobra Kai. And I was watching that, but they off to they bolted from YouTube and went to The hell is the name of that other one again? Fuck, what's the name of it again? Doggone that. Hey, hey, Jeff, what's the name of that other TV thing that we can watch on the TV here? Hulu? No, not Hulu, the other one. Netflix? Netflix, yeah. They went over to Netflix. So, but that was the only reason why I got the damn thing. But I had noticed that when you purchased the Prime thing, you didn't have to watch any commercials on any of the YouTube videos anymore. So I was like, okay, well, fuck. I guess it's worth paying that, what, $10 a month? And then not only that, but you get you got your radio stations, and normally when you would shut down your YouTube or the page would go away or your phone would go black, nothing to do with race, by the way, the YouTube would quit. But now I got the Prime account. If I would listen to music and stuff and my screen goes black again, no race intended here. But the music just plays in the background. So I kept the membership in a way. I can't spell good. Is Jeff your room? No, he's just a friend of mine. He just comes over. Quite a bit, Why? He's just a jolly good old friend. Am I doing a panel? Well, didn't I put the... Okay, maybe I didn't. Let's see here. There we go. There is the link. Oh, that's okay. It's all good. It's all good, YouTuber. Oh, here comes Brandon. Here comes Brandon. Right down Brandon's way. Here's Brandon.
Well, hello.
Hello. My cousin in India said if banned tobacco, the tobacco use probably triple or more. Well, first of all, tobacco will never be banned here in the United States because there's this thing called the black market and people will find a way of getting it. Just like through the prohibition, through alcohol, people will find a way of getting it. Either making it, growing it, whatever, they're gonna do it,
Mm-hmm.
No, he doesn't.
You what? Yeah. It's nice. Brand new. What? Mm-hmm.
But yeah, let's see here. I know I brought my Dr. Pepper in here. And there it is. But yeah, guys, if you can check out that story that they did with that nurse, that's really something else. Now, what this girl ended up doing is she snuck a camera into the hospital that she was working at, and she got to talking to the nurses on her station, and she took very good documentation of some of her patients being put into the ward with COVID-19 patients, and right away being put on ventilators when they didn't need to be on ventilators. And of course, dying. Their loved ones being told that they've got COVID-19 when they don't. Yeah, it's a pretty fucked up world we live in right now.
This word's going to hell.
But hey, no problem. You know, Joe Biden, he's going to stick to the agenda that the deep state wants, and they're going to get rid of 2/3 of the world's population. So if we want to just sit back and accept that, instead of, I don't know, taking our country back. But, oh, and by the way, the House of Representatives thinks that when stories like this come out, which is documentation of legal, you know, I mean, they want to call it a conspiracy. It's not conspiracy when it's backed up by video and testimonials of fucking people, okay? So before that video gets taken down off of YouTube, guys, check it out. Check it out. It's in the comments down below. I put the link to, you know, both of them. Hey Brandon, when you click on the comments, what does it show in the comments? Does it show those links that I put in there? Can we see? I'm curious about that because I'm kind of new to doing that. I usually create the room and then I find the information, then I bring it in and then I paste it in there.
Lindsay at work. Lindsay at work.
So I'm curious as to what that looks like.
Really?
Are you on your laptop or your cell phone?
I'm on my cell phone.
Oh, okay. So you probably can't look it up, huh?
No.
Oh, man.
Can we do the house?
You want me to look up?
Just on the channel here to look up the comments. Or not the comments, but the
With John, Dana's friend.
you know, the
They were over there hanging out at John, and he got tore up.
now I was just saying it.
So yeah, he is.
The description box.
Say hi, Vic, say hi.
Just below the title of the channel should be a drop down menu. That would give the
Bulldog.
yeah.
I don't got a laptop.
Oh.
I got a
Oh,
computer.
it's just a regular PC? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you gonna get your laptop?
Oh man, I'm probably never ever gonna afford it, dude.
Yeah. Darn.
When shit gets thick, it gets thick, and I gotta tell you, this bullshit going on with this country it's infuriated me to the point that I mean, it's crazy. I'm working my ass off, and for what? To pay rent,
Mm-hmm.
a high stake of fucking rent at that. The frickin' Republicans and Democrats don't give a fuck either way. That we're being ripped off and raked through the coals. You got outside countries that treat their citizens a whole hell of a lot better than this country treats theirs. Fuck no, I wouldn't want the job as president. I do speak my mind. And it's funny? So did Trump, and they still elected him. He got elected in office.
Was that your providing?
And now Biden's being he's under investigation, so is his son. And yet, for some fucked up reason, they got to let his ass go on to try to be the president of the United States. It makes no sense.
Are you rapping on it?
There we go. Philip Truman. Hey, brother, give me a peace sign.
Is Mason in my lobby?
Can you give me a peace sign? Yes. Can you give me a peace sign? How about an okay? Peace or okay? I can't let you up on. Oh, there you go. Cool. Right there you are. Yeah, I got to be careful because there are people they'll do that and show up on the monitor as if you do the peace sign thing, it integrates into the video. You know what I mean? But if they show it like it's on a screen, then they can porn bomb you. I really don't want to get porn bombed.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I try to take it easy there and be careful as much as possible. So how you doing?
I'm doing really darn well, Bulldog.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Yeah, this shit is crazy. It's crazy in the state. Yeah, well.
Not too darn much, Bulldog.
I'm sorry, what was that? Sorry about that. I had a cough attack. But yeah, Joe Biden admits that once he gets in the office, when he gets in the office, he's going to fake this illness. Next thing you know, his vice president, which is a woman that served as a pretty crooked judge, is going to take over as president of the United States. We got to see how this plays out. It surprises me that when he admitted that kind of thing over a camera, again, not conspiracy, okay, it made me wonder as to how he even was able to continue running. Good old coffee. How I miss this stuff. I used to drink coffee a lot there.
I drink Maxwell House half calf.
Oh, wow. I tried that caffeine-free coffee bit. Yeah, it just wasn't the same.
Hey, no, car, mob.
So how are you doing today, Karmob? Uh, make iron and Iran and Iraq like less once we have woman as president. Yeah, they're gonna hate us even more if they do that. No decaf for me. Yeah, I don't blame you.
I drink my
Yeah,
coffee all black.
doing great at work, making money. All right. Yeah, well, this stuff is getting to be nuts because let me tell you something, Car Mob. They're not gonna talk about going after the police officer that shot and killed an unarmed woman. You know, not one of them protesters took anything to any of the cops. Were never aggressive toward any of the cops. Why? Because we know that the men in blue are there to serve and protect the public. Just like the House of Representatives are there for the public. They work for us. We, the people. Yeah, it is. It's great. But I like, no offense, but I
How
like
you
cream in
feel it?
my coffee.
How you do, Brendan?
I like cream in my coffee.
Yeah.
You know,
I like
straight
that French
coffee
vanilla
is strong for me.
Bulldog.
Huh?
I like that French vanilla.
Oh yeah, me too. I like that, and I like the hazelnut.
Hmm.
Oh yeah. Things already worse than was during Obama's presidency. Because look at yesterday's, and when we protest, it's called terrorism. That's right. That's bullshit. You know, Antifa people, they are terrorists. They go around burning down businesses, flipping cop cars. They mean to
What
do
up?
destruction. But let a few unarmed people storm the White House with no weapons whatsoever, and now they get to be classified as terrorists. And in this fuckhead of a individual that wants to be president of the United States says he wants to work with Trump supporters and stuff like that. This isn't working with Trump supporters, especially when he cheated. Well, okay, say like he didn't cheat. His parties that he's affiliated helped cheat Trump out of the election. You like cold black coffee and caramel? Huh. Yeah, yeah. I like the Starbucks ones in the jar, the cold ones. Those are good too. Real good. I'll have those every now and then. Those don't have as much caffeine as the regular coffee, but but I have to watch it when drinking coffee. It
It makes you sick.
no, it damn near almost killed me.
Oh.
No, I'm not kidding about that either.
Mm-mm.
My son came home one day after school and found me sprout out in the living room here. And
Oh.
he was scared because I didn't have a regular phone line. I just had my cell phone, and he ran to the manager's office and went and got my manager. And my manager came over, and she couldn't even find a pulse on me. So she called 911. Ambulance came up and took me to the hospital.
Oh, damn.
By the time I woke up and realized anything had happened, it was the next day. And I woke up in my bed. I guess my brother-in-law had to go to the hospital to pick me up. So I don't know how they got me in his vehicle, but because I don't remember any of it.
You had a seizure?
No, I just collapsed.
Well,
According to the hospital papers, it said it was due to dehydration and stuff.
mm,
So that and high levels of caffeine that was in my body, I guess I was, because I was working long, hard hours. I was doing like 12-hour shifts every day, 7 days a week. I was overworked, smoking too much, and drinking too much coffee. Bulldog, where is Pie Guy and Wrath? I don't know. They haven't come in yet. I imagine they will.
I drank 2 or 3 cups of coffee. That's it.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, I say good luck to Biden. If he gets into office and he lasts and stuff, good luck to him. But I'm not going to be a part of any of that shit. I'd much rather denounce my citizenship and move out of the fucking country. Because I've seen for several years of how shit is going in each one of these presidents getting into office and doing more and more damage, and watching that weird ass, strange ass bitch, Nancy Pelosi, start talking about changing our speech and the way we talk now. I mean, this woman's a fucking flake, and I don't know how the hell the House of Representatives want to take it down that kind of road of saying amen, a woman. The people that are in that legislature are stupid. They're dumb, because amen has nothing to do with a man, none whatsoever. And now they got them saying like our forefathers, and our foremothers. They're doing stupid shit like that. They're not praying to God anymore. They're praying to every fucking God possible out there. The insanity. It's just thick. It's real thick. And I got to tell you, something's got to be done. I mean, for years, we've always told foreigners, hey, when they come on over and they voice their opinion and want to fuck up our legislation, trying to get into our offices and stuff like that to mess our country up. We've always told them, hey, if you don't like something, go back to the country in which you were from. Why? Because if it was so peaceful over there and everything was so much fucking better, then go back to it. Because what we had was great. You know what I mean? But no, They had to stick around and pick and poke and prod. I mean, us Americans, we took that shit because you know what? Show it in the history book where an American go over to another country, get into their politics, and change their shit. You're not going to find it anywhere. As a matter of fact, other countries tell us to stay out of their politics. And you know what? It's rightfully so. We should never be involved in their politics. It's none of our business.
Nope.
Because whatever they have going over in their country works for them. When you denounce your citizenship and you come over here, it's a clean goddamn slate. Well, our country used to do this, and this was a better way. Well, if it was a better way, pack your shit and go back over there and live that other way. Now we're not even permitted to say that. We're not permitted to do anything like that. And that's bullshit. It's all bullshit. Good morning, Miss Serena. How you doing, hon? Yeah, I know. Poor Bull. See, now Serena's going to be here. Old poor Bulldog's going to be calmed down now.
Hello, Serena.
Yeah, I'm going off again this morning, hon. I came across something here that's proof that I guess, if you're
Yep.
taking a risk, you're taking a risk going to a hospital nowadays for anything.
Bulldog.
Yes.
I think his word's going ape shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going ape shit. Ain't no doubt about that. How am I? Well, in the description box down below, there's 2 links. One is showing Trump is wanting to do a smooth transition of power to the Biden people on the 20th. And then the other link is another YouTube video. This is a whistler. This is somebody blowing the whistle on COVID-19, explaining that people going into hospitals with clean bill of health as far as COVID-19 is concerned is put in with people COVID-19 and then put on a ventilator right away. Yeah, it is. I wouldn't even risk it. Even if you got a fucking cold, I wouldn't even risk it. They'll say it's COVID, or if you have a heart attack, or if you fall down and break a leg or something, you might go in there and they say you're COVID and then put you on a ventilator. Yeah, wouldn't risk it.
Nope.
Ooh, another one's coming up. Let's see. It is James. Good morning, James. Can I get a peace sign? Nice coffee cup, by the way. Ooh, all right. Here we go. James is coming to the show.
Hello.
Good morning, Sir James. How are you doing, my brother? Man, this shit is crazy, isn't it?
Man, Bulldog.
Now, I would say that even though this bullshit has happened, okay, I still wouldn't take a reckless route in storming, the White House or any of that other shit. Because Republicans aren't like that. We're the nonviolent ones here, okay? We would not do that.
No.
But hindsight of it all, I mean, if anything, we're trying to show the numbers there to say that, hey, there's a problem with the election. They don't want to look into it. They want to keep brushing it under the rug. And for Congress to sit there and automatically jump to the conclusion that after this occurred, that, oh, we're not going to look into it anymore. We were thinking of doing a 10-day thing, but now, no, if you have that kind of admission of saying that there is a fucking problem, you do need to dig into it. And that is coming from the people, because if you ignore that sign, bad shit can end up happening. That's what that should be registering in all of these politicians' heads right now. At least look into it, investigate it. I mean, what the fuck? You got solid proof right there that irregulatory things were occurring. and that some fraudulent activity had been taking place. Foolishness will lead to destruction and death of U.S. Yeah, no. And we don't want that.
Mm-mm.
But if we stand back and do nothing, then that's telling the world, it's telling the world that it's okay to cheat us out of our elections. It's going to make a mockery of this country if it hasn't already. You know what I'm saying? All
Yeah.
these courts brushing all the evidence under the rugs, all the way up to Congress. And Congress pulling the same fucking bullshit as the rest of the damn courts. That doesn't make things better. It makes it worse. And for them to come out and say, we won't be intimidated, who's fucking intimidating your ass? Nobody's intimidating you. We're basically saying we're fed up. Do something about it or the American people will. I guess maybe you can take it as a threat because the American people are tired of it. We're fed up.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess maybe they should take it as a threat.
Mm.
Ignoring people get inside the Capitol building should be more reason to get to the bottom of their. Yeah, exactly. It should encourage them to get to the bottom of the shit, not
No.
continue brushing it under the rug.
Mm-hmm. No.
But now people are resigning and da 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 and trying to say Trump is bad. Trump's not bad. He's not bad at all. And we're not being fooled by that. Trump never told anybody to do any form of harm whatsoever. And the funny thing is they know it. The fake media keeps saying that he's inciting these so-called riots. What riots? If anything, he's incited people to protest. There's a difference between protesting and rioting. Not one police officer was hurt, but yet a police officer shot and killed an unarmed woman, a white woman. And we're not going to hear anything of that.
What?
That's not even
bro.
being talked about right now.
Where's
Where's the prosecute the police officer over death of an unarmed woman? I want to hear that. Come on. Mhm. None of these people will ever bat a brow to it. Now, see, if Trump wanted to incite something like this intentionally, I think if anything, he would have gotten the black ones to go in. Why? Because of all the scrutiny related around cops killing black people. I think it would have scared them enough to where they would say, no, don't want any part of that shit. Now, that would have been cruel to do. It would have been fucked up thinking. Okay, but hindsight of it all. But watch. The cop that discharged his weapon, they're going to say that he was in his duty of being able to do this because she didn't stop when he said stop. Well, guess what? The black man didn't stop when he was told to stop. Right? The shoe's on the other foot. Now it's a white person. Let's see what happens. Not real political leaders. Why people like him so much better. Yeah, I know. And that dude's a racist. Joe Biden is a racist. He stood on the Congress. He used the N word in there. He dropped the N bomb. Well, we got them taking over this. How about now? What are we going to do? Let them do this too? You know, Joe Biden is the racist one. Show me any clip anywhere of Donald Trump growing up, doing the things that he's done all the way up into his presidency. Show me anywhere of him ever dropping the N bomb. Ever. But yet Joe Biden, okay, went to the legislature and pushed for that crime bill, giving stiffer sentences to black people and making it easy to kill black people. Not only that, but he also wanted to segregate and keep blacks away from whites, keep them, separated. So I do not believe for a moment that a good fraction of this country wanted him as a president of the United States. That's why they had to cheat.
Leland, didn't they just fight me and Brent and tell me?
He was by far one of the greatest presidents we've ever had. And I hope the hell he does not give up his fight. Yeah, that's right. His crime bill affected poor people along with the coloreds, and that just wasn't right. It's, in the United States, as an American citizen, all are have the right to fair justice, not justice for some. We were all supposed to be treated equally.
Except for Mars.
Except for Marcy. Who's Marcy? Marcy? From
Remember Change Time?
Oh. Yeah, she was funny. Yeah, she was funny. I'll tell you what, this girl that we know, man, I swear to God, she was just hilarious as hell. This other friend of ours, he had an ex-girlfriend that latched onto him like nobody's business. She always wanted him to be with her. And this girl never left him alone. And the dude, that's what he wanted from her, is to leave him alone. Well, he came up with this thing called Change Time, and he'd fuck with her over it, because one of the reasons why he didn't want to be with her is because she's such a greedy person. And so what he used to do is he'd collect his change in his car, pennies, nickels, dimes, quarters, and every now and then his thing would get full, and he'd look at her and say, "Change time," and he'd throw a handful of change out the door of this car. And that girl would go over there and pick everyone. Well, no, actually, she'd skip the pennies. I think she even skipped the nickels.
No, she picked the nickels.
She'd pick the nickels up? Yeah, she'd pick up the nickels, dimes, and quarters. And man, I swear to God, I mean, everybody cringed when she pulled this little number. A little boy came over and he leant down and he picked up a quarter, and she fucking went, "Oh, here." And she took it from him. What a fucking bitch.
So that's mine.
That's mine. Here.
He snatched it from his hand quicker than a signal.
Had family automatic go to prison, but some these punks went to school with have been to jail 6 or more times. Never been to prison. Wow. Family automatically go to jail or go to prison? For what? For crimes that they didn't commit or what? Now I want you to think about that. A lot of that racist shit that Trump passed to undo a lot of that bullshit. Okay, Biden has threatened to say that he's undoing everything Trump did. The tax breaks, everything. Maybe even the pipeline too. Maybe he'll shut that down. Fucking moron. I mean, he's going to take jobs from the American people and send them overseas. Companies are probably going to bow out of the United States. Look at Elon Musk. He's pulling up stakes from California here. Why? Because their taxes are so goddamn high that he can't breathe. Too much red tape to go through. So he's moving out to Texas. That has nothing to do with the president, but everything to do with the way this state is.
Yeah.
There's all of them. Yeah. Oh, wow. Uh-oh, what happened to, he dropped off, huh? Ruh-roh. Here, I suppose I should put that link out there. Who go to do farm work? Most farm workers are Mexicans. Yeah, I think you might be right about that anymore. And that's dealing with the American greed right there, too. That's kind of pretty fucked up. You know, our country tried to do stuff about that, but the thing of it is, you know, so many, you know, this is what Trump wanted to do. He wanted to drain the swamp from these crooked politicians that take money from companies that just look the blind eye when it comes to like illegal aliens and stuff like that. Why? Because they'll work for damn near nothing to stay in the country. Instead of going through the proper channels, which a lot of foreigners do, this gives them an scapegoat to where they can come over, and it's bullshit. It's not the way to treat anybody, no matter what race you are. They shouldn't be able to exploit you for cheap labor. That's bullshit. But hey, under Biden's administration, that'll be okay. He'll be accepting of that, because that's the things that Democrats do. They're okay with slave labor, you know? You know, there's people, they fought Trump tooth and nail on that, saying that he's racist because he wanted to stop, like, I don't know, the drug cartel from being able to come over here so easily into our country to bring their drugs over here. look at construction to nowadays. Yeah, I know. Believe me, I went through that era. I saw a lot of that back in the mid 80s and 90s. You know, it didn't take but a few years to get me to realize that it wasn't about being soft on them people and that I had to end up turning the shit in because of the fact that they were literally taking jobs from the American people. And then they said they said that these were jobs that Americans didn't want to do. That's bullshit. Americans were doing it and they were making a living off of it. What these companies were doing is they're hiring on many Mexicans, and charging, like, say, like for instance, they'll hire a roofer, and that roofer will get paid a good sum of money. Now that roofer will go home to his family and get his whole family to come on out and start working on it. You
That's
know,
what I'm
working
doing.
on the project. So now he's got 10 people doing the same work as
I
he's
don't
paid
drop it.
one.
I
And
am.
they turned a blind eye and they allowed it to happen. And as a result of it, cabinetry workers went under, framers went under, concrete layers went under. And then they said Americans were being lazy. No, Americans were not being lazy. The Americans were being bought out. Cab companies had a lot of Americans driving cabs. Who do you think started up and got the cabs going? The Americans. But then as these companies started getting cheaper and cheaper, well, it wasn't enough to feed their family, but it was okay for them to come on over and cram 10 damn people into a studio apartment, or a one-bedroom apartment even, and go to work. Together, and they were able to thrive and do good. I would do tackle work in high school because could make more money working in a grocery store or restaurant. Okay. And what happened with that? They outsourced to people that'll work for damn near nothing.
Yeah.
And that shit was illegal. But, you know, hey, you got a farmer that, you know, throws a few bucks a politician's way. I'm talking about thousands of dollars to get them to look the other way. When it comes to prosecuting them, it just wasn't practical for them to do it.
Nope.
You know, this is a great nation, and it opens the doors of many possibilities for people to come over and be able to make a living if they legally do it. No one would hire you? Well, what? Okay. Were you an illegal? Or were you a legal person? If you were a legal person, then affected all farmers. No one would hire me. Then affect all farmers. Yeah, it kind of did. It kind of did affect a lot of the farmers. Oh, okay. In that case, you wanted a regular wage and stuff like that. So you were a problem to the farmers. They didn't want anybody that was going to represent a problem for them. So instead, they turned to illegals because they have no reason. They want to stay low under the radar. They don't want to cause any mishaps or anything like that. And they're willing to work for long hours, cheap pay. And here's the fucked up part about it. They get sick, they get injured, they go to the hospital with no medical care. Our hospitals fix them up and put them back out on the street again.
Mm-mm.
In other words, they go right back to doing the shit they were doing. Now they've made it even easier for them to do it. Easier. Because now they can come on over here. They don't have to present any documentation to any law enforcement officer whatsoever. So it gets them out of the equation of checking the status of a citizen.
Bulldog.
Yes.
I wish this world was back to normal.
Do what now?
I wish this world was back to normal again.
Yeah, I wish it was back to normal too.
Yeah.
But if we keep letting people like this get into office, it's never going to happen. As a matter of fact, it's affected Americans in a bad way. Take me, for example. It's affected me in a fucking bad way. You know what I'm being paid for my job? I'm getting, okay, I'm getting paid cheap fucking wage, and it's bullshit. I have almost 30 years experience in security. You would think that I would be holding down a good fucking wage right now. I'm not. Do you know how much I make an hour? It's got to depend on the post. About 16 something an hour. It's fucking bullshit.
They should pay you more. The $16. Wow.
And then on top of it all, if I get any overtime, they want to pull that. Because they got the Mexicans that'll come over here and work for under minimum wage. Under minimum wage. And they'll put them to work and they'll let them take all the overtime. They would much rather pay, and more than half the time, they don't even pay them overtime, just give them straight pay.
Mm-mm-mm.
And so the company makes hand over fist in profits. And here's the thing about that. This company has been under, they've ran through a few indictments already dealing with illegals, okay? And they always pay the fines and they brush it under the rug. I mean, that other company that I worked for, this is an adjointed company. It's not as elusive as the other company was. But the other company that they're affiliated with was like that. And as a matter of fact, they got sued by illegals and won in court. And the company came under so much debt that they've liquidated their assets to the point to where that if they do end up shutting the company down, it's okay if they shut the company down because all the assets is taken out of the business and put to a new business. This is what the LLC license bullshit allows people to do. And they get from underneath any legal liability. That's what the LLC is for. So, yeah. This is what Trump is trying to drain. This is what he's trying to do. He's trying to make things right again in this country to where that we can thrive, you know, to where our country can thrive. Hard get tobacco contracts because these tobacco companies know can tobacco everywhere else way cheaper than here in US. And my late grandfather taught me how to grow tobacco. He grew tobacco for 72 years. Wow, that's a long time. But you can blame the bureaucrats for that shit, for taxing it so much. And that's another thing that Americans are sick of. It's bullshit. They want to build a fucking stadium. They want to use smokers to do it. And then when the stadium's fucking built, we'll just keep the tax on the people and just keep letting them pay, you know, pay hand over fist. They're making money big time, raking the tobacco industry through the coals because it's an unsafe product. According to them, anyway. I mean, the tobacco industry, some of them put some very harmful chemicals in there that they themselves don't want to put in there, but the government makes them put it in there, which, lo and behold, is very unhealthy. That's just like they passed a thing way back when stating they can add an extra chemical to the tobacco to make it to where that it, you know, every few puffs you take off your cigarette, it makes the cigarette go out and you got to sit there and keep lighting it. That's an extra chemical for people to put in the body. If the government gives a fuck about your health and they're bitching and griping about how dangerous smoking is, why are they permitting them to put an extra chemical in there that's they say is more harmful to you? They should be working on getting rid of some of the bad tobaccos that are being added to tobacco in the first place. There's a lot of other countries that have smoking, and you know what? Their citizens aren't dying from cigarettes. They're not having the issues that American tobacco industries are having. And that's because there's not that many harsh chemicals put in their tobacco like it is here. And to be frank and honest with you, I think they're tired of being sued.
Yep.
Now, out here in California, I guess in Hollywood, California, to be precise, they passed a new law the beginning of this year, January 1st. No more tobacco products should be sold in the Hollywood area. Now, I'm waiting for them to drop the hammer and saying the citizens aren't permitted to smoke in the city limits of that area pretty fucking soon. They use California as what is known as population stress test, and if the people can take it out here, then the other states follow suit, and they think it's not so bad. And I think that's fucked up. That's not good for Congress to be doing. Look at China. They got as many smokers as we do. Yeah. And they're not dropping off like flies from emphysema and all that other stuff because of the fact that they don't have the type of chemicals in their tobacco that we do. I mean, nicotine is a given. It's there. But all the other chemicals, those have to be sprayed on the tobacco in order to give it its flavor. Because to be honest with you, if all you had was the tobacco leaves, you might get your fix from the nicotine of the leaves, but it would be a very harsh taste. That is un-American, very un-American. But who cares?
Yeah.
As long as them fat cats that are sitting up there on Capitol Hill,
Mm-hmm.
stuffing and lining their pockets with bribes from these big corporations, it's okay.
Yeah.
Well, Trump, you're a great president, and I hope the hell you do the right things here. I hope you don't take it too personal about that thing with that girl, and still continue to do the right things. Because in order for you to drain that swamp, you know what you got to do. And your American patriots are backing you 110%.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bulldog.
Even though a lot of your followers cannot afford to, I don't know, pick up and go out there to stand a fucking rally or anything like that. Because believe me, if I could afford it, I would do it. You ever smoke Winston? Oh, now I've heard a lot about Winston, that they have natural tobacco in them. That most of it is natural, and they don't add a lot of the harsh chemicals, from my understanding. But yet they're really expensive to buy too. Trump is the man.
Make
Just
America
like
great again.
Stokers did the Patriot cans this year. Oh yeah, you know what? I remember that. What was that about? Was that regular tobacco, or was that like chew, or what? Just like Stoker's did Patriot cans this year. Oh, you know what? Oh, okay, no, that had to deal with freedom. Okay, it had nothing to do with the tobacco itself.
I hear crows.
Yeah, I know.
Mm.
Got one nearby. I was surprised you heard that. He was a pretty loud squawker. There he goes again.
Mm-hmm.
Trash man coming.
Who's he talking to?
Nah, I don't know.
Oh.
I don't see him. Oh, it's the garbage man for next door. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, Facebook does suck. When that shit happened out there in Congress, the Facebook, what was it? Facebook, Twitter, Google, all that was blocked out.
What about
Any type
Instagram?
of social media was blocked out. They knocked everything out.
What about Instagram?
I imagine it was. I think they took out the entire internet, is what I think. They made it to where people couldn't communicate, and that right there should have told the American people how much of a threat the government can be to it. The government can be very threatening, very fast toward the American people. See, I've always sat there and said over the years that if it ever came down to it, there's no way that you can fight this government. And let me tell you why. You know, the American government has collected information over the years from other countries, from, I don't know, their biological chemical warfare. Oh, that's my delivery. Hey, check it out, guys. Look.
It's your light bar.
That's my light bar. Ooh, boy, I'm stoked, guys. I am stoked. Here, let's carry this thing inside. You want to hold the camera for me here? Because I got to be able to grab that thing. And ooh, that maybe weighs a little bit. Well, I mean, it's because I'm... Wow. Okay. Okay, guys. We're going to see how this baby's going to turn out here. So, TikTok is propaganda app too. Yeah, it is. Let's see here. I am stoked about this, guys. I'm going to show this off a little bit. Bink. And then I want to change my camera position. Go to camera mic.
Mm-hmm.
Go to camera.
Back.
And then belch. And then we go. And then we go back facing back. Okay. Now, do we have to click anything else? I don't remember. Okay. I don't think we have to click anything else. It should be on the back camera right now. Okay. So we'll come over here. There. Oh, see my little stand there. Actually, I wonder how well that would work. Let me see. Hold on, guys. I want to try this. Do it like this and see how that works out. Okay. Ooh, that worked out pretty good. Uh-oh. Don't let it pop off of there. Okay. Well, there's the box. So, shall we see what's inside of it? Okay, let's see what's inside of it. We'll just grab a... Oh, wow. Not too much lighting in here, is there? Pop this light on here. There we go. That way we get good lighting. Okay. Man, I am stoked. God, I'm good at doing that. I'm doing this all one-handed while holding a camera. Man, I gotta be good, right?
Yep.
Ugh. There she is. There she blows. My new amber light bar. Oh yeah, giggity, 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 giggity. I'm excited. Ah. Ah, there we go. Now, let's see here. Let us get her out of its thing. Okay. So let's take it this way. Ah. Ah. Oops. Take this out there. Ah. Take it out nice and easy. Walk it back and forth here. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. That must be the nuts. Okay. Okay, here's all the wiring. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Oh wow. Awesome.
That is the new light bar here. Here goes the thick wiring there. So let's see how we can do this here. I'll set that up like so. So that way you can see everything along with me here. Okay. These are the brackets. These are the long brackets. Okay. So that must be the instructions. It is. Okay. 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 So that way I can, if I want to mount it somewhere, I can do so. Okay. So this is the part that goes to that.
Excuse me.
That goes to this right here. That goes for that. I thought it comes with the, let's see here. Okay, comes with a fuse, which is good. Okay. Okay. Okay, come on. Okay.
Good.
Okay. It's a little difficult to get this thing unraveled. Okay.
So, where's everybody up to
Okay.
today?
So,
Today.
okay. Okay. Yeah, I like this part. This is pretty cool. It's a protector sleeve. I'll run it down and run it down into the vehicle. Shut the door on it and know that it won't split the line. Okay. Why is there? Okay, I see why. It's because of this and that. Okay. Okay. Okay, and then we got this right here. I'll be right back, guys.
All right.
By any chance, Jeff, do you know what happened to that one cut in that was on that leftover cord from that other amber light? You know what I'm talking about? That other cigarette lighter hole thing? Jeffrey? Oh. Let's see. Oh. Is this it? No. Oh, fuck that. I ain't going from that.
Are you still here, Philip?
Can't go from there.
What are you looking for?
That one wire that was left over from that other amber bar, or from the amber bar. Remember I had it sitting up on the table for a while?
Yeah.
I wonder if it got put in a.
Yeah.
Because all I need is the black and the red wire.
Oh man, let's
Wait.
sleep.
Okay. Uh, hold on, guys, just one second. Let's see.
Mm,
There you are. I'm just making a small little modification. Okay. Okay. If this works the way I think it's going to, I should be able to get these lights to work. Hopefully I can do that. Okay. This one here, I wanted to stand quicker than that.
hey, man, sleep.
Okay. Black and red. Because this is on a 12-volt system, by the way. So I know this should work. And it's backed by its own fuse. Let's see here. Red to red. Like so. This is kind of risky doing this because this gauge of wire is thick, but okay. Red. Mhm. Okay, and then black. There's the black one. There you are. Now, wasn't there a... I know I have that electrical box down here somewhere. I could sort of the back. Did I see a second? I thought I saw a wire nut around somewhere. Shit. I know that box is around somewhere.
You still have that bag of sports bras? Oh, Brandon.
Yeah.
Will you hand me that bag right there? Right there behind you. Trash bag. I don't much how far. Huh? You what?
I'm not gonna plug that in. Okay, where is it? Let's see here. I know I have that electrical box around somewhere. Is this it? No, this is. Ha. Okay, we will see if we can get this baby going. The wrong end. That's okay.
You
Okay.
Bulldog,
Yes.
you almost got it.
Yep, I almost got it.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I have to clean. Hard about it. Allergies are acting up. Bulldog,
Yeah.
my allergies are acting up.
Uh-oh. Well, that's not good.
No. Do you get allergies?
Not really.
Mm. Well, hello. Wolf,
Huh?
Wolf, Alex, Bridget.
Oh. Hey, Bridget, we're going to have a light show here in a second.
Is that called an Ambird?
It's an amber light bar.
Mm. Man, I miss Ralph and Pie Guy.
Ralph.
Ralph.
Oh, Ralph. Oh. Yeah, I wonder what's up with them.
Hmm.
Let's see here. Okay. Now we're practically ready here. All I gotta do is find. Here we go.
Bulldog.
Yes.
Does people get cut on wires?
Okay. Here we go. I'm hoping this is not going to be a flop. But we will find out. Okay. It bleeps, so we got power to it. Now, where our little box go? Here it is. Okay.
Mm.
Oh, okay. That's the um. Okay. This
Alright.
is the signal part right here. As you can, oh shit, sorry. As you can see, this is the bidirectional. Okay. Okay.
It's nice, ain't it, Philip?
Hell yeah, it does, Brendan.
Mm-hmm.
Have to make it go both sides to that. That's the alley light. This one's the alley light. Okay, this is the takedown. Uh-oh. Something's happened here. Uh-oh.
Looks like the box over there went off.
Really?
The light's not on. Maybe it ran out of juice. Probably ran out of juice. Like it's probably got an automatic shut off thing.
No. It's got juice on it. You might be right.
Might not have enough to.
Yeah.
So it automatically just.
Okay.
At least you know.
At least I know it works. It does work. And that's the important thing. Make sure this fuse didn't pop. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
No. No, it looks good.
Yeah, because that little power box thing is most as powerful as a regular battery.
Well, I'm most likely gonna have to have this replaced because you'll see why.
Doesn't have enough power.
No, for some reason it's default. It'll say it's full when it's
Going to
not.
work.
Yeah.
I know the damn thing take it full in like 10 minutes.
How you liking your new phone?
I love it.
Yeah.
It's charging up fast, ain't it?
And that's
Yeah, I know, right? Thank God. I was about to die, son.
Oh, yeah.
that'll be next. And it would open automatically. And see, look at that.
So it's cool and it isn't.
And it isn't. So with that being said, let's do it like this and see what happens. Okay, so where did it go? There you are. Okay. No. No. Okay. I guess it won't do bypass charging either. Mm-hmm. It can't be registering with that. Okay. Okay. Man, I hope it, because it's a 12-volt system. Should be no reason for it to pop or anything like that.
I just said it doesn't have enough power.
No.
It might have a reset thing. That you gotta wait a little while or something too, I don't know.
I don't know either. That's why I'm wanting to check this out. I might have to go to the auto parts place and probably get. Come on. Come on.
Is it supposed to get directly wired into your car?
Yeah. I mean, it can. But like I said, this is a 12 volt.
Did it come with a
Does
light?
this look like it's blown?
Did it come in? What? I can't see it, 'cause usually it'd be blown if there was too much power, not too
Right.
little.
Let's see if we get this.
Yeah, it did.
I like you. I like your hat, Philip.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brendan.
You're welcome.
Well, let me. Okay.
See it. My magnifying glass. Don't lose that though, because that's you gotta get the right one.
I have the right one.
It's kind of weird. Quit working on him.
Yeah. Thank you, you too. Bye, Brandon.
See ya.
So, okay. Okay, there it goes.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, there's that.
Oh man.
There we go, because that's basically the way that I would want to have that done. And then I have bidirectional going that way. Then I have bidirectional going this way. And then going that way. Okay.
Senior pastor at one of America's most historic black churches will win one of Georgia's 2 Senate seats decided by voters. The senator is projected to defeat Senator Bulldog, a strong supporter of the president, is still not conceding this morning. In the other Senate race here between Republican Senator David Perdue and Democrat candidate John Ossoff, it is still too close to call.
It'd be like this.
Rooting for their side in Georgia. Democrats need to win both seats to win control of the Senate. They will already have control of the White House and the House of Representatives. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell and the Republicans
There we go.
only needed to win one of the
If I just want it to run by the regular patterns, I do it like that. But if I only want it to go to I do it this way, and like so. Or if I want to make it do this right here, or I can just do that and just have do it like that, or to do it like that. See, pretty cool, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, it does.
Hell yeah, it's cool.
And let's see.
So I come before you tonight as a man who knows that the improbable journey that led me to this place and this historic moment in America could only happen here.
During the campaign,
Oh, without that, I cannot turn that on, huh? That sucks.
right now. It is one of the oldest black churches in America. Across the street, and you're seeing in this live picture, is the old historic building where Martin Luther King was senior pastor. Dr. King and his wife are buried next door. This is important.
And then there's the takedown.
Who had a major role in this.
Let's see what it looks like from the front. What it looks like. That's what the takedown's on. And if I take the takedowns off, let's see here. And it looks like that. Pretty cool, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, I got to get my phone put on a charger here, because if I don't, it's going to die. My phone's gonna die.
Bulldog.
Okay, let me turn this off so it doesn't. But see, guys, now that'll work. Okay, let me get this thing plugged in before it decides to shut my phone down. There we go. And I got you. Switch the camera around.
Yeah.
What's going on here? Okay. 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 Pink camera. Okay, and then I want to go facing front. And then go like this and go. Okay. I got to. Can you hear me? Hey, brother, you there? Okay, hold on. I'll fix that. Why is it saying?
I do.
I'm back. Yeah, don't. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had my sound went out again, but now it's really laggy. But the reason why it's laggy is because my battery in time it was down this and it was dropping quickly. Probably make part 2 today because I am going watch news and all that too. Okie dokie, brother. Let's see here. Come on now. Be nice to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, 7 people are still in here. That's cool. But yeah, I can't wait to put that on there. Brandon, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay, my sound is out. I think it's to do with my battery being really low. Even though it's climbing at a good rate, it's at 9% right now. For some reason, I can't hear you. I think as soon as my battery gets to a certain percentage, it's just going to stop being goofy.
Yeah.
System. Okay. Oh, what? Process system isn't responding. Hello. I made it
Hello.
back.
Yeah, you do.
Let's see here. Okay. Okay, let me check this out. Okay. Yeah, I'm still lagging pretty good, but for some reason, half my shit stopped working and it went to shutdown.
Well,
But I'm up to 13% real quick. I thank God I got a boost charger. Okay. Okay, the last thing I read on this. Oh, hi, Bridget. How is Bridget doing? Let's see here. 8 people. Okay. Yeah, was you guys able to see the different light patterns of that bar?
mm-hmm.
Man, that shit's gonna be sweet. But I can also make the bidirectional be on the front as well as the back. And I can have the takedown lights, I can make them a part of the light bar and go in sequence, which was kind of pretty neat. Well, I'm going to take a trip to the, probably to the freaking auto parts place. That was awesome, huh? Yeah, it was pretty cool. This light bar was like 300 and something bucks for it. With the taxes and everything included, it came to like 430 something for it.
I'm sure it's a good time.
But this is the same light,
I bet it's worth more.
like $500 and $600 a piece for them.
Yeah. The motor's just the thing on the
Man,
back. Bulldog. It's got a motor. It's got a motor on it.
So yeah, it was.
But if anything, if that motor don't work, I can sell it.
So this thing's gonna work beautifully.
I'll fix it up. Does police officer as usual? Well, that's what he
The only
said.
thing to decide is to where to put that face plate. You know, in my vehicle. That was something that I was kind of a little concerned about. Because even though I'll have enough wiring to basically do what I needed to do, Bulldog, my mom, Bridget said, "What are you doing with them lights? Are you having a disco?" Yeah, it seems like it, huh? No, that's a new light bar that I bought for my vehicle. So this is going to be interesting installing this thing. I think it's going to be simple. It's simple to do. I'm not going to make one of them light bars that are permanent because I don't want to cut holes in my vehicle at all. and it's on a 12-volt system. So really, I don't want it running on my car battery. Actually, I want it to run on its own battery bank. So that way I can utilize as much energy as I possibly can. To me, I think that would be the easiest way for me to go.
Mm-hmm. Bulldog.
Because there's some posts where that I may use it as a consistent thing to keep, to make people alert that there's somebody there. Yeah, it's funny. The state, each one of these states should consider doing that to their police vehicles. Have it to where it's on its own electrical system and make it to where that their alternator can recharge the battery as it's needed. But they don't. They run it solely off their vehicle, and therefore they got to keep their vehicle running all the time if they've got them on in a consistent way. So it can end up draining their car battery.
Yep.
This way with mine, the way that I set it up, it won't do that.
Can everyone hear me?
That's what I was doing with this little battery bank here of mine. But what I'm a couple of washer nuts because I want to properly mount it, seat it, mount it. That way I can plug it into the thing without having any worry of it, going bad or overheating or. See, I'm pretty smart when it comes to this stuff. I mean, I'm no electrician. Don't get me wrong. But running into them thick wires, if I kept it wired the way that I have it now, the reason why they put the thick wiring in is so that a way it can carry a current and it shouldn't do any damage. You can always go to small to big, but you can never go big to small, if you know what I mean. Brandon. Huh.
Kick me out.
What happened?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to be doing lip sync because I should be able to hear you. So say something. Say hello.
Hello.
Okay, make a fart sound. Oh, wow. My audio shouldn't be out. Can you say anything, Philip? Can you hear me? Oh, shit. Wait a minute. I wonder if my volume's turned down. No, it's turned up all the way. Okay, hold on, guys. I'll be back.
Yeah, yo, Bulldog, I gotta go.
Boop. There I am. Boop. Now I can hear you.
Phil's gotta go.
Oh, you gotta go? But why? No, it's okay. Hey, Lance Stewart. How you doing, brother? Good afternoon.
But you reached your hour mark.
I did? I probably
Mm-hmm.
did. Oh, shit. Yeah, I went over 2 hours. Okay, guys. Well, I guess I will button it up here. So stay tuned for later on for part 2 of this thing because I got to get the light bar installed and stuff. So that's going to be something else. Then I'll be showing everybody what it looks like when it's mounted. Yeah. So stay tuned for that. Don't forget to check out the description box below and check out those videos. It'll about stump the hell out of you like it has me. To me, I'm just disappointed. I'm disappointed. You know, I think Trump can still turn it around, but I don't know. We'll see. So keep your guys, stay safe. Husbands, spay your wives. Wives, neuter them husbands. And we'll see you on the next one. This is Bulldog 917 signing out.